You get a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears.
Your 2025 Chicago Bears.
Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. And off we go from the Windy City. Across the 20, we'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick of the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
And in year two, it's really where we see the growth between being a rookie starting quarterback in the NFL and now a quote-unquote veteran quarterback in the NFL. And some of those early lessons that he went through, the ups and downs that are inevitable for any young rookie quarterback, now it's can he build on those? Can he take that next step and become the leader of this organization that they all think he can be?
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That is brought in! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for the Bears. It covers 51 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Flush to his right.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Come on, get it together.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the 1st-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him? But He has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer, but they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Once again, it's Scatterboo. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 15 on that game. First down, Giants.
And the Giants first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 27.
A gain there of 27 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
He'll run again. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Dart gonna fake the give and hold on to it, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for, but in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Scatterboo. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third down, they need 5. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
For the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Giants will tie the game at 3 apiece. Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On second down, it's Williams. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for.
Third down and
Now
10.
it's going to be third down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
He'll try to run for it.
Williams on the scramble.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on third down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give them credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the first down.
On fourth down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. Gunnar Olszewski is deep for the Giants. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. On first down, Dart, and unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here, first and goal. They'll run here with the rookie, and he will get into the end zone. Kyle Manunga. Touchdown, Bears. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears take a 10-3 lead.
Makes the score Bears 10, Giants 3.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. On the play fake, here's Dart. First down throw there is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A run straight ahead, that's Scalaboo. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. To throw is Dart. They try to work the screen with Scalaboo. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Duvernay to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bears offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. He's going to have a Bears 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
2nd and 10. Williams. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession, here to start the 2nd quarter. It is 3rd and long as we are ready to get back underway. On 3rd down, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
Complete to Theo Johnson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Scalaboo. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
gun. Here comes Dart. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for the Giants. It covers 63 yards.
Why can't we score? You can do better than this.
And they decide to bring pressure here on third down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Again, Scatterboot. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Dart gonna keep this on the zone read, and this time he's in. Jackson Dart, touchdown, New York. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Now, for the point after.
On for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Giants will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. Another run here, another run by Swift. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Still 2nd down.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll go again with Swift, and he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. the give, it's Swift. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That's Bobby Okereke. He's there for the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Chicago.
That's good for us Chicago Bears.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the 1st down.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll go play action here with Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. They needed 16. That's exactly what they got. By a whisker. Enough for a 1st down.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Why can't we score?
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even 1st half. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing is Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Chicago Bears.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Come on, man. Let's make a play here. Hey, let's make a play, boys. Come on, stay on point, fellas. Yeah. All the way, all the way, all the way.
To throw is Williams. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Talk things over before third down.
It's all about teamwork. Yeah, that's it. Woo-hoo! Touchdown. Let's focus.
You can do it.
Here's Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
Really nice job there, staying calm in the midst of chaos. And what that completion does, it puts them in a much more favorable situation here on 4th down. If I'm them, you know what I'm doing. I'm leaving my offense on the field. I'm trying to end this drive with 6. And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. That is caught. It's Robinson. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Robinson.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Dart. Taking off. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. They'll take this forward for about 5.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
From the 29. Here's 2nd down and 5. Jard gonna fake the give and hold on to it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Giants first down.
And the Giants.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. They run on the jet sweep, and that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
3rd and short. Here's Dart. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Brady Jarrett, he gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. This one taken in by Hyatt. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
The Giants sending out their punter as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Bears offense ready for their first possession of this second half. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard
Well,
line.
Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
On second down, it's Williams. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field, and as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. He has Hyatt complete. And he will go all the way. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown, Giants. The extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Giants go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Bears 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. Find themselves trailing 17 to 10 now as they come up with first down and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. Throwing on second down, Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I really like this play design. They're trying to match up the speed of this running back versus the linebacker in coverage, but do it vertical down the middle of the field. And when he can get that matchup, they feel that's advantage offense.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Darius Muasar there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 7. On the bootleg, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
19 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll give on the ground, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 more yards. Javon Hall.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and inches. They'll put Loveland in motion. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Big play coming up. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed.
And he will score! DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago.
don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. A play fake, now Dart, he'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That is good. What a throw. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
The kicking team on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Giants will go up by 7.
Giants 24, Bears 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. A play fake. Now Williams. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Where that came from? Yeah! Run that ball down the field! Keep the pressure on him.
Now Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. A gain there of 20. First down, Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On third down, it's Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
A 6-yard loss.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up fourth down.
The Bears sending out their punt team. They forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense. Montez Sweat, he gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
I'm not sure any play has a greater impact in altering a game than forcing a safety on defense. Not only do you get to 2 points, but you give the ball back to your offense to try to add more on.
Scatterboo. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll try to sneak it here. He's going to have enough for that first down. Tackle made up at the 18-yard line.
First down, New York.
What are you doing?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Giants.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, New York.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On first down, it's Scatterboo. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They'll go again with Scatterboo. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
The Giants sending out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. This is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Second down, 8 for the first down. To throw, it's Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Now, a big third down. Throwing is Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And he will score. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still trying to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense and receiver Darius Slayton get to go to work again. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Dart. This one taken in by Hyatt. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Dart's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Kyler Gordon on the coverage.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Dart. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
A run with Swift. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the give, here's Swift. He's going to have a Bears 1st down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they were able to pick up the 1st down.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down.
1st down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
Here's a handoff to Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Make him jump offside.
Now Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Swift, ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now a 1st throw here in overtime. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboom. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
He's brought down.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
How does this even happen? What? Come on, guys, play together. What are y'all doing? Why can't we score? What was that? Oh, are you kidding me?
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On play action, it is Dart. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here's Scatterboot. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. incomplete.
While the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. On first down, it's Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
They will run it over center with Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard
And with that run,
line.
this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down.
Nice job there on 3rd and inches, and you know, Mike, that defense, they are packing it in. They're trying to get as many bodies up at the line of scrimmage, so you get past that first wave, look out. They did a nice job bringing him down, or else that looked like he was going to take it all the way.
Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. And the final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.